Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. I have my guest here now showing you her butt because why the fuck not? And then Todd's just fucked off, so fuck them all, hey. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well and you're staying out of trouble. I'm trying to, but this year seems to already be giving me this, so one day at a time. Ah, fuck's sake. So I'm going to do something a bit different today. It's not going to be a reaction video. It's going to be more a discussion about Wheel of Time. And I have a parrot. Okay. So Wheel of Time is a TV series based on a book. The book series it goes on a bit. There's 12 if not more books in the series. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. By the way, if anything I say is incorrect, please comment, tell me that I'm an idiot and correct me if I'm wrong. I do like to know shit. It was a while, okay? So Wheel of Time, fantasy, magic, swords, bad guy, end of time, the wheel is going to be broken, which is like the wheel is the world, and blah blah blah. So I read the first book. It was okay. It fucking waffled, and it was a fucking chunk of a book. I had to force myself to finish it. It was just it's an older style of book, and it's the old high fantasy, so it's a lot of fucking details and a lot of bullshit. And I tend to struggle. Todd's having a mad five. I tend to struggle with. I don't know if you can see him. You can see him. Just when it switches so much information and switching from character to character, and my brain is like, nah. So, they announced that they were doing a web series, and Pike was in it, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'll watch that. I literally went into it, and I thought, right, kick-ass women, swords fighting, magic bullshit. I was like, yeah, that's my cup of tea. Yeah, fuck yes. I didn't go into it knowing Moiraine was gay, okay? That scene happened and I was... Okay? By the way, this is a discussion for the first season. There is a second season out. I have not watched that yet. I've been meaning to, but I just want to do my due diligence with it and actually give it the time. And I know as soon as I watch that first episode, I'm just going to binge my way through it because it was so fucking good the first season. So, first things first, I cannot pronounce half the people's names. So I'm not even going to fucking attempt it, okay? I just can't. My dyslexic brain just says no. Computer says no, okay? So I'm not going to. Now, starts off that entrance scene where they both just literally in robes. Everyone's having a nice meal, a nice setting in the inn, and they just come in like, da-da-da, I'm all wet, and then plop, and they're all soaking wet, and it was a good fucking entrance. It was simple, to the point, but you were immediately like, who the fuck are these? What the fuck are they doing? Why is everyone suddenly like, oh my god, why is someone like this in our little town? And if I'd have done that, shown up like they did, I would have looked like a drowned rat. I wouldn't have looked so badass. And so, episode, it was nuts. It was nuts. At the first, like the scenes with Ran and his father was a bit weird, like the context and the way they were talking. I don't know, one of the lines just really jarred me. It doesn't feel that normal, but how it's fantasy. How does it feel normal? But it was a bit. And then I was like, oh, this is going to be a bit shit. And it wasn't. And that fight scene in that first episode was fucking insane. I was literally, oh my god, fucking get him. Everyone. I liked how it just didn't focus on Moiraine. It had everyone. So you kind of got the gist that these people weren't fighters. Some of them had, you know, with their skills and, these blacksmiths so you can throw around some shit. But none of them were fighters. Not real proper fighters. And then you watch Moiraine and Lan, and they were just fucking shit up. And I was just like, oh my god. It was perfect. So, I hope I'm not in the minority in this, but Rand just fucking annoyed the shit out of me. He was just like a spoiled little child saying shit. What are you going to get settled, or what are you doing? Huh? He was he just came across as a spoiled little shit. Like, Moiraine is practically dying, bleeding to death, spoiler, and he's just like, I don't want to go. All the people back there are going to be dead. I was like, well, if they're not dead, they're going to be dead if you stay there, you know. And I like how she just was straight to the point. Like, Moiraine was no bullshit. But then again, with who she is as an Aes Sedai, they can't really lie. They have to twist the truth because they physically cannot lie. So I quite liked how she was just like, dude, shut the fuck up. And then even his friends were like, dude, shut the fuck up. Can you not see that she's dying and she's killing herself just to keep us safe? But saying that, I did understand the mistrust. I honestly didn't know whether she wouldn't throw them under a bus if it involved saving the world. Perfectly understandable if that's what she wants to do. She wants to throw him under a bush and it saves everyone else's lives. Do it, you know. So yeah, and then the more you saw the world building, and I have to say they did a fucking amazing job. Everyone, the acting, the camera work, the scenery, the costumes were amazing. But then you learnt more about Moiraine and Lan's relationship, and their almost they were essentially family, because Lan was attached to Moiraine through the promise he made and the companionship. Someone tell me what it's actually called. I don't think it's called companionship, but an Aes Sedai and I want to say a warden. That sounds right. Their relationship was really good to see, because you think, oh right, you know, they're gonna be bummy, you know, they're gonna be sex buddies, but they weren't, and I really fucking appreciated that, because they seem to think, right, a man and a woman can't be friends without sex being involved. That's not how the world works, you know. So it was great seeing their dynamic and the way they are. They love each other. It's a platonic relationship, and dude, in with his fucking sword, fucking like, yeah, mate, get some. So yeah, that relationship was amazing, and then you see some more of the Aes Sedai and their Aes Sedai. Aes Sedai, and their relationships with their wardens, and then just what they do, and there's different sections, and you know, all this different higher society stuff was just like, this is out there. This is out there. Now, the main scene, okay? The main gay scene. Like, you had this facade of they both hate each other. One is crazy and one's like goody good but won't step in and blah blah blah, and yeah, they're building this thing and you're thinking, oh, they, you know, fucking hate each other, and then all of a sudden you have them literally together and you're just like, what the fuck? I completely bought that. I bought the fact that you hated each other, and they're like, no, we don't hate each other, we're just playing the game, we're just doing what we need to do in order to get everyone else to fuck off our backs. And I really appreciated that. That was really well done. I didn't see that happening. And then, so I understand, because it's Prime, that they're very limited in what they can show, not show, and whatnot. And literally this scene, there was practically no touching, one tiny little kisses, and that was it. And you know, but these two actresses, the fucking sexual tension that they built in this tiny little fucking scene, and like they barely had any screen time as it is, so you know that both of them just came into this scene and were pretty much like, right, we're doing this, we're gonna do this properly, we hardly know each other, but we're gonna just make this fucking real. And the sexual tension and lust that they built in that tiny little fucking scene was off the fucking charts. It was nuts. And they didn't really fucking do anything other than stare at each other, and you were just like, oh my god, shit's about to go down. And then Moiraine just goes, kneel. And I was just like, what? Did you... Sorry, hold up. Go back. And then she says it again. Kneel. And I was just like...
On your knees.
But that was so fucking insane how they did that in that short little... The amount of chemistry they built in that... yeah. Well done, girls. Well done. That was fucking outstanding. But then I think it's props to the fact that both of them are well-known actresses. And they've been in the industry quite a long time to be able to just do that. So yeah, and what I also appreciated is the fact that, okay, I wanted Moiraine because she was just kick-ass. I just loved her character. I wanted more of that, but it did switch. It made all the characters more than one layer. They were multifaceted, and you didn't just have, oh, he's like this and he's like that. You had reasons behind it, and you had character growth on every character. Even Moiraine, that's as old as she is, and who's essentially one of the main characters. If to me, she's the main character, okay? She's the lead. She had development as well. So it was... Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. But then I thought, right, that's the first season over. Are you going to do like 12 seasons of this? Are you guys going to be willing to do 12 seasons of this show? And then they released the season 2 trailer. I was like, fuck yes. And I've still not watched it. I think I was more or less waiting for it to all be released. I think it is... Let me double check. because it took them 2 years to release the second season, which proves how much they were willing to take the time and do it properly. So yeah, the whole second season's out. It's all on Prime, and I'm trying not to eat fucking cat hair as usual. I will watch it. Not sure if I'm going to do reaction videos to it because, well, there's no way I'm going to be able to sneak it onto YouTube without copyright issues, so I may need to blur it or just do set scenes and stuff. But I am very, very looking forward to it. If you have not checked it out, please do. I highly fucking recommend it. It's not my fault if you lose sleep or you binge it, okay? It's not my fault. You are an adult. I'm an adult. You make your own fucking decisions. But yeah, I shall see you guys for the next video. Stay out of trouble, and I'll see you fuckers for the next one. I forgot to add, guys, in the description will be some links to some YouTube videos that I think are fucking amazing that people have done of Moiraine. Either Moiraine by herself, Moiraine with Susan, or Moiraine with Lan. Okay? Please check them out. They're great. Again, not my fault if you get hooked, okay?